Well, I'm not a huge fan of any kind of product video, but you know how much I love flashes, and this is a flash. Now, I already did a video on this just to say, oh, it's a flash, it's small, it's rechargeable, blah, blah, blah. And then I used it. Okay. First off, I got to show you this to you because it's kind of like cool. This is the flash. This is the whole thing. It's rechargeable. Now, the very cool part about this, which I thought was just more of a gimmick than anything, let me turn it on here, is you see those little buttons, those little lights there? So it has or five different power levels. It goes from one all the way up to just five. I just call them 5 dots because I really don't know what the power is. So I tried it on the little Nikon and I did a really quick shoot with the Nikon going, okay, this is all I'm going to do. But then I was looking at the images and I'm going, oh shit, this thing has some juice. This is actually pretty decent. Not only that, like, I think this is aluminum outer. It works really well. The recycle, even on 5, like it took a little bit, but I'd say no more than a second, second and a half maybe, but it didn't slow me down at all. Like every once in a while I would do 2 really quick clicks and I'd be like, oh, it didn't fire. But then I would just pace it and it was fine. It just worked consistently throughout. I have to do this video over again and share this with you completely because it's so damn good. Like honestly, this is something very, very cool just to throw in your pocket. Now, with the little cameras like, you know, the X100s, the whatever you're using, the Ricoh GR 3s, whatever you're using in the small camera world, these are fantastic. I loved it on the Nikon, the little Nikon, and I loved it on the SL2. Like I wasn't going to use it on any of these. Like I figured, I'll just do it really quick with the Nikon, and that was it. Like I figured, oh, this is it. I'll just throw it on here, and so there's no like locking mechanism or anything. It just slides on its friction because it's so lightweight. It doesn't matter. This is so tiny. Now, yeah, the Nikon has a pop-up flash, but this works better. Sorry, but it does. And I can adjust the power instantly right on here just by pushing the button. Fantastic little flash. So I had to share this with you, you know, a little bit more in depth than I was going to, because I just think it's a fun, great little flash to throw in your bag. It's the ZF-08. I know they have a different one. I don't know if it has the power adjustment or is as powerful, or if it has a less battery. I don't know. This is their better one out of the two. It's really not expensive at all. And, you know, this is it. Nikon? I'm just, ZF-08. Definitely check this out. But let me show you the really quick shoot with this. And I'll show you like, because I split up the shoots. So I'll show you some photos on the Nikon and on the SL2S and show you what this thing can do. You know, it's not like the most powerful thing in the world, but it worked perfectly for what I was doing. So love this. Anyway, let's get to the shoot. So this is my second video with this. I have to be honest. The first video, I was just going to show you the flash and take one picture with it and go, there it is, an upset, you know, because it's just another little pocket flash. But then, you know, I used it and I'm so impressed with the build quality. I'm 90% sure it's an aluminum body on this thing, and then plastic up and down. Obviously, it's a plastic hot shoe, which doesn't matter because it is so light and tiny. It's not going to matter, and it is a friction mount. You know, there's no way to tighten it down or anything, but you really don't have to with this type of flash. But you know, I started with the Nikon Z50 Mark II, and I was loving the images. I just thought this thing did such a great job. But then, you know, I'm thinking, okay, well, I got to show you what the power is. So here's where I took up I went to the 200th on the shutter speed at 3.5 and ISO 100. But I just wanted to show you this. So this is the 125th ISO 100 at f1.8. Now I'm going to take it up to 200th of a second, take it down to 3.5 and put it on power 1, and this is the light I was getting. So obviously not enough. You definitely have to use it wide open for that. This is power 2 at 3.5, and then I go to power 3. You know, it's a little bit better, and I'm a distance back, you know, because I wanted to, you know, really make this flash work for it. Now at power 4 at 3.5, I moved in just a little closer. It's perfect. No issues. Love this thing. That's impressive to me. So I want to show you one more without the flash, and then I opened up to f2.8, And then with the flash at power 5, it actually overpowered a little bit. I actually had to dial this back just a touch because it was too powerful.
Hey guys.
That's too cute. Anyway, so now I switched over to the Leica SL2S because I was having so much fun with this thing. I figured, why not? I put the Nikon 105 millimeter on this at f2.5. I'm still at ISO 100 just to have a little bit more fun with this. And I'm not getting any kind of shadow from the lens, which is nice because it's a 105 millimeter. She's further away. But here it is without the flash, wide open at 2.5, and then with the flash. I'm sorry, this is an impressive little flash. I was on power 5 for all these. Recycle was like maybe a second and a half, but definitely worth taking a look at. I'm definitely going to have at least 2 of these in my bag, believe it or not, because I love them that much. Anyway, thanks for watching as always.